All right, so check us out. Coming up over here, there's a chance that they'll be doing the perping right over here, which is, they'll sync up or try to get right in front of me right away, right over here in this little stretch. Sometimes I encounter it, sometimes I don't. It's just kind of how it is sometimes, it's just how they act. I don't mind being proven wrong, and I was proven wrong right there. Nobody did anything right there, so that's fine. But I am gonna take a back road over here. I will take the back road today. But if I should be okay. I don't think I won't be losing that much service, or I shouldn't be. So I'm gonna make a left coming up here, guys. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's see if we have anybody else that wants to follow, or nope. So the car behind me is not gonna follow. That's good. That would be awkward if any of these two cars over here make a right. This will not make any sense. Hey, what's going on, Battle for Your Brain? So I just got my truck. There was a little bit of perping on the way to pick up my truck, not too much, but you're along for the ride. I'm gonna go fishing today. The place that I'm gonna go fishing. Oh, watch, check this out. We got some weird activity. This white truck is backing up over here, and then this car turned in exactly where I am gonna go on this back road. Got this guy syncing up. Watch this, we got the white truck. Oh, okay, he's just gonna get some dirt. Okay, nothing strange. Just gonna pick up dirt. There's a bunch of dirt right there to be picked up, it looks like. Yeah. That's all he's gonna do. That just goes to show you, see, this program gets you like, what's the word I'm looking for? Hyperactive, of your surroundings. You're always analyzing everything, trying to figure out who's who, what's what. And in a way, it's kind of good because, it puts you on alert for anybody that may be a little dangerous. Blessed and cursed at the same time, my friend. Blessed and cursed. I don't know if you saw my video or at least my recent videos where I couldn't even try to show my, proper respects for my grandmother at her burial. The family was perping me. So they're all, there we go, hyper vigilant. That's the word I was looking for. You're right. Bingo. Thank you for putting that word out. But it just goes to show, like, it seems like the entire family's in on it. And then some of my cousins that were in from out of town didn't even get a text from them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just left it at that. But I am truly isolated. You know what I'm saying? I have nobody. I have no friends. I have no significant other. I'm back. I'm back. I just kind of had a area. Like a couple years back or a year and a half ago, I hit a damn elk. I'm not gonna say it was the program, but damn, it was close to actually hitting the damn elk head on. Had it not been for my quick maneuvering, Shit. I would have had a bad accident with that elk. My truck would have probably been totaled. Trap me taking my children to completely sequester me. Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that, Battle for Your Brain. I feel for you, brother. I'll send some prayers out your way. So watch this. This first guy's gonna go. I gotta stop and wait for all three. Watch this BS. Program guaranteed. And what did I say earlier on the other live when it was working? They travel in threes. A lot of times the perps will travel in threes. Did you see the timing on that too? That was perfect, so that when I got there, they were gonna have the right of way instead of me. So if that's the case, then I can call out more than likely there's gonna be vehicles that'll sync up here pretty soon on this road. Or they'll be just sitting on the road waiting for me. Like a red one that's up ahead. But I don't know if it's parked there or if they're waiting. But just hang on and hang on. Yeah, I'm not gonna let them succeed, man. And I've been making some changes. Yeah, see, watch this. Guy's gonna close the door and start exiting. Did you see that shit right there? No license plate, no nothing on that guy's truck. That's the program. Y'all are gonna say, oh, that's just coincidence. Then why didn't he close it sooner? You saw how he's just waiting until I passed to actually do that. So, with that said, here's what's gonna happen. But I am gonna send some prayers. I will send some prayers for you, man. Yeah, they're gonna sync up right there up ahead. Perfect. I should have called it. We're trying to keep my phone on the darn road. We've got a one headlighter over here driving on the opposite side of the road. Check this out. Now his light's off. Now it's just blinking. Definitely a perp right there. So I'm gonna be going fishing today, and I'll keep the live going until it loses service. So you'll probably get to see some more perping along the way, more than likely. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm just glad I have my dash cam, because if anything were to go down, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna let it happen from here on forward. You know what? I'm done with trying to maneuver and avoid these accidents and yada yada. I'm gonna let it hit me so we can try to get some investigation going, get some shit proved. Because I'm sick of this shit where when I want to pass, then they want to conveniently go into the same lane. You know what I'm saying? And it's enough of that. I'm sick of it. It's time to get these people held accountable. Here we go with the two red vehicles again. Red and red. And this time it's faded again, right? See the pattern, guys. See the pattern. So here we are going to be approaching an intersection, and now I am in the Indian reservation, Native American reservation. Let's see, over here, typically what I may encounter will be a car to the left. Check this out. Let's see if they pull up as I'm approaching. Because there's like a little back road back here. Anybody from the left? No. So it's just strange, because sometimes you do all this calling out, and some things you will get, some things you won't. And it's just part of the program, trying to, create the plausible deniability, and sometimes, also trying to make you look crazy. But when you've already been in the program for a while and you know what's going on, there's just no way they can trick you with their BS anymore. They can do the plausible deniability all they want, but when you see through it, it's easy to see through it. And that's when you got to start making sure that you're keeping records of all of these situations, of of every little thing that they do. And license plates are a must. You just never know if something were to give here pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? We might actually get some justice. Keep notes and keep records of everything that you encounter. That's my best advice to any TI. So traffic's going a little funky here. I don't know what this is about. So here's the other road of the Indian Reservation, and now typically people start syncing up right here too. Let's see. Yep, called it out. There goes the truck. Now, before I actually get going fishing all the way, I'm going to have to go stop and get gas real quick. And, they do perping at the gas stations, too. So, coming up, I have my choice of taking a left here to this gas station, or I can take a right, and I'm going to do the one that's on the right since it's on my path. Yellow. Darn. And watch this. Look at this. Manipulated. Nobody's going straight. They were turning right. They waited to make it turn red. Which I experience at this light quite a bit too. People play that game right over here. And now what do we have over here approaching the highway? Is this a homeless person? Check this out. Because that's what they try to do too, right? They, what's the word again? Try to put it in your subconscious. Like, he wasn't there before, he just popped out of nowhere. Got this guy crossing the road all of a sudden. Okay, it's like, yeah. It's always in front of a TI, or not always, but it seems like it's always in front of a TI where you start experiencing all the weird stuff. So I'm going to take a right over here, and conveniently what's pulling out? One of the tribal cops. Can't make this shit up, man. And watch what's going to be conveniently parked in front of the pump that I usually go to. A red vehicle. So let's just keep it here on the front. Yeah, guaranteed. Look, they're just there. The chicks are on her phone. The guy's gonna be there just sitting, taking his sweet ass time. Can't make this shit up, man. We'll see if we can get a license plate, because watch this. What's taking him his sweet ass time, right? Oh yeah, it's always about timing. Let's check the time real quick. 10:53. Well, it's 2 minutes ahead. So you see the fuckery around the target, right? And the license plate was BKR J75 on the Tesla. There's a vehicle that just pulled in behind me. It's a green one. He just pulled out. He left onto the road. And then this guy here, his exhaust stinks like shit. And I don't know about you guys, but I do get that quite a bit too. A lot of these vehicles that will pull up around you and they stink like ass. The catalytic converter's busted. Luckily, this is a quiet gas station for the most part. I'm just gonna put some hand sanitizer real quick on my hands and get them a little clean. Okay, I think I got a paper towel, I hope. Oh, I don't got no paper towels. There's no paper towels on the, does not look like there's any paper towels for the wipers either. Oh yeah, there are some with paper towels. Let me get some from the, and let me just clean my window too while I'm at it, huh? That's what I'll do. Let me clean my window. I already paid for gas, so I am allowed the services. Back on the road we shall go. Let me just put these 5 paper towels away in my glove compartment. I'll check out the comments out here too. Do a quick response. I didn't awake until it was late and I was entrapped with my first handler. My ex-wife kept me enslaved in a mind-controlled marriage targeted by her elite inner circle and my family. They completely destroyed my mind because I was fighting her over medical cannabis in 2018, handed me over to the state and fully executed their most aggressive psyop brain computer interface. Oh, man. We have to learn from our mistakes, and unfortunately sometimes it's too late when we experience certain things. I know I've been down that road myself, man. But like I said, when we can learn from our mistakes, we can at least try to be ready for any potential things that they throw our way, and at least know how to maneuver our way around those type of situations, because we already know what the end game is, right? They just want to take us out. So we got to do our best. It's chess, man. It's chess at this point. You know, we're playing chess against these demons, and got to do our best to always try to be one move ahead, right? One step ahead of them. Even though they got the technology and this and that, I truly believe that there's times where there are other forces at play that actually do come in and actually are able to intercede on our behalf and make some of the plans that the enemy has for us fail. Like, seriously, if you have faith and you pray and you're asking, you know, for this protection, it'll happen. You'll see. I mean, I've seen times where these perps are just not even syncing up with me right on time like they usually are supposed to. They're behind. I've seen some car accidents that look very, very fresh, and it looks like if the type of cars that, you know, usually I get perked with. Cars that'll have the Zia symbol sticker on them. Oh man, I don't got extra cash to go get honey. There was a guy selling honey there on the side of the road. I don't know if you can see him there. He has like a little stand. Check that out. Right outside of that van. Local honey is the best. That would be the best option. So now that I go through this little town that I live in, it's not going to be so obvious any of the perping that may occur through this area. Because here in New Mexico, a lot of drivers are, for the most part, inconsiderate. So, but you will encounter the road ragers, and I'm pretty sure some of those guys are agent provocateurs. They're not just a regular person, you know. You got to remember too which fights to pick, as they say, you know, which battles you got to pick and which ones to leave alone. Like right now, I'm dealing with some bad stuff at work, really bad stuff. They may try to terminate me, but if they do, I think I may have a lawsuit on my hand because the HR lady is ignoring my emails. Well, she picks and chooses which emails she wants to acknowledge. But I have an email that she's ignoring, which I'm letting her know I have evidence of what my supervisor did, and she won't respond to it. And sometimes silence is more of a response than responding. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show it's because she doesn't want to carry that burden of having to hold my ex-supervisor accountable, because the workplace, all they did was demote him. Where like they allowed him to step down. So watch this. Typically right here, I would take a left and look at what we got. A car missing a taillight. Because I live down this road to the left. And actually, if I wanted to go to the lake, I could take this road here to the left, because it'll still connect like the back way. But point that out. He only has one brake light working. And what do we encounter quite a bit? One light missing. Now let's see if he makes a U-turn. Won't that be something if after I say it? Because that's something they do quite a bit too. They do the U-turn tactic. And I know I've been getting that quite a bit myself. They do U-turns at these intersections like this. Or the other thing that they will do is they'll purposely stall at the green light. Wait till it turns yellow. You're there honking, and then at the last minute they'll make the U-turn. And then you're there stuck at the red. That's another tactic that they play to try to frustrate you, try to piss you off, get under your skin. And that's something that I do experience. And some people will say that the traffic light manipulation is not a thing, but I beg to differ. I say it is a thing. There's been times I approach intersections and it's, late at night, early in the morning, whatever. Nobody else is there. It's just me. And the lights will not change. They'll stay red the entire time. It is what it is. We got around one headlighter there, that red car. Now, genuinely, these could be just vehicles, with one headlight out too. I do acknowledge that. But it's also part of the plausible deniability, right? Somebody just isn't aware that their other light is out. So, what we're driving through is Espanola, New Mexico. And it's considered what they call the lowrider capital of the world. Kind of funny. I mean, lowriders are cool. I don't mind them. And actually, they're going to do a museum over here pretty soon. They're going to build a lowrider museum here in New Mexico. I mean, it is purported that the whole lowrider culture actually originated here in this little teeny tiny town of New Mexico, as opposed to out in East Los Angeles. But whatever. It's funny how people try to get into these rivalries and arguments over the most trivial, stupidest things ever. But that's what society has created, but nobody can see that. One of those being is, and I'm not trying to get too political or religious or any of that, but religion is one of those things, man. It's a man-made construct, and I wish many people could start to see through that. All that does is create some submission, divisiveness, and control. And then everyone's saying, my God's the right one. No, my God's the right. It's like, get out of your head with that. It's a man-made construct, just like time. It's one of those deep truths that's really hard to swallow. And it took me time to really accept all that, you know? You got to do some spiritual work and really look within to see what's, what really feels like the truth to you and what doesn't. And I've done that. And I know now that religion's one of those things. But let me get off that bandwagon for now. Let me get back to this driving. So far, it's uneventful. It's actually quiet. It's actually nice. Looks like I might actually have a quiet day fishing. Maybe they'll let me have a day to myself to go fish. Maybe. I don't know. But so far, there's not much to report. As you can see, it's actually kind of uneventful, kind of quiet. I'll just, again, like I said, I'll keep this recording or the live going until I actually completely lose service. Got a car there syncing up perfect. I'm not saying it's necessarily the program, but we all know in the program that cars sync up with the target quite a bit. And actually, where I'm headed to, I'll be going through another small community. There we go, another two red vehicles together. One that was shiny, one that was kind of having like a faded paint. That's three already that I've seen where there's two red vehicles that are driving together. One is shiny, the other one has faded paint. And that must be to try to, like, I don't know, insult me or mimic me. It's painted fairly fresh. And then the rest of the car, the truck is, has faded red.